Yeah, so I was right. This is gonna be a boss fight. So after this, then I'll talk more about Mario.
Samus, thank the stars it's you. I thought I was a dead man. I think I can help you get to the seed. As I'm sure you know, the path to the seed entrance is exposed to the acid rain. However, I've seen the pirates using a special suit shield that protects them from the elements. If you can acquire one of these shield units, you could probably make it to the seed. Lucky for you, I've seen where they make these devices. Here are the coordinates.
So I'm just saying, like, obviously that's not an actual Galactic Federation soldier. That's actually Gandrayda in a disguise, basically.
I even know a back entrance to that location, but we'll need your help activating the lift that takes us there. We've got to engage the security levers simultaneously.
So, what I was trying to say is, I was like wondering that if obviously that's Gandrayda, why would she give me those coordinates to a special item, basically, that would allow me to get to the seed? And also, I'm not really full health, so still some of this stuff left. Because I'm gonna fight her, so that's the thing, though. I did the best I can, because I'm gonna be using Phazon, so I'm not fully healed. Oh well, I guess I'll have to do it.
I'll call out the instructions. We must synchronize our movements or the security clamps won't release. Are you ready?
Yes.
Pull. Twist. Push.
There we go. Well, sensor's a little not too responsive, but I got it.
Let's get going.
So now I have to do this. Honestly, when I first played this game, I was not expecting it, but I should have known that had to be Gandrayda, because, you know, she possesses like just mimicking powers.
You know, you should never trust strangers, Sammy. This is gonna be fun.
So, I don't know if I've actually said this. You know how I said that how she gave me those coordinates? I don't know if that was intentional, maybe just to gain my trust. Like I said, I don't know if I actually did already said this, but I kind of just forgot because of what was going on, so... Because, like... Oh, hold on. Basically, I have to do those forms, and then once this one's exposed, then I'll use Phazon. Got a few hits. Oh, screw this. Yeah, I don't need to do phase on this yet. something at the end. I see. When she's obviously in hyper mode. And top 4. I don't think it's wise to do that. There we go. Now we have open space. Oh, run this. My boy, run this. Fuck me. That's what I get for not doing my jump. But this attack actually can heal me up. Oh shit. Oh, did I dodge it? Yes. Oh shit. I haven't scanned her, I just realized that. I gotta scan her, fuck. But I think it's already too late, because now it's gonna say something completely different. Yeah. Of course she'd be me. So, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna scan her. Because apparently I forgot. Oh shit. Oh, I was trying to use those things. Oh! Oh shit. Where is she? Where is she? Oh fuck. Oh, is she in hyper mode? Aha. Yeah, of course she's in hyper mode. Oh good, two of these two. Heal up first. Then I can do more. Yeah, 'cause I think that I have to do hyper mode now. Okay, good. Oh, fuck, go on. Oh, there, she's done! I was like, what the fuck, where's her energy bar? Yeah, I guess one regret is I didn't scan her, but oh well. That's fucking horrifying. You just see yourself just... And that was it. Yeah, I guess the reason why I didn't scan her because obviously she's one of the most, I would say, overwhelming, like obviously very athletic and stuff, so she makes it a hard target. Ironically though, the only boss that was close to dying was fucking Rondas. And Gore and even Gandrayda, I was able to survive. Can't believe I actually survived fucking Rondas like at 4 health. Like, I just can't believe it. Anyway, I'm just checking if I... Yeah, I just sucked at everything, so... There we go. Oh, I'm scanning. So this is like a little train, basically. Yes, alright. So now I can talk about Mario. So, okay, so how I discovered Mario, basically. As you know, well, I don't know if you already know, but believe it or not, my very first video game that I actually played was Rayman 2. Like, I was not exposed to Mario, like, that early on, like... Actually, I don't know if... Sorry about that. I don't know if Mario is what most people first play. I think there are other games, but for me it was Rayman 2, basically, on N64. And I actually remember seeing the N64, the Hey Pikachu N64 on commercial, and I thought it looked cool, but I didn't know it was like a video game. And at the time, I had my 2 cousins from Scotland were visiting, and they of course said to buy me this game called Rayman 2, and I played it, and of course I loved it. The reason why I brought up that game was I just wanted to tell you guys about my first game, because Mario wasn't really my first video game, basically. So how I discovered Mario was, I used to be at... Wait, hold on.
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown. Perhaps these could assist you in accessing the rest of the pirate base.
Yeah, that's basically how to get the spider ball. So, so I used to go to this to my babysitter. Like, she lives in a different house, and my mom kind of hired her to look after my brother because at the time he was a baby, and then to look after me because she had like some work to do. So she figured to have her take care of me, and so she did. So basically, then she had she had 2 sons, and one of them is, I don't know if he's either the same age as me or slightly older. I think he could have been slightly older, probably. But the thing is, though, he had hold on, landing site, main docking. I'm gonna have to go to the main docking bay. So apparently that kid, or that lived with the babysitter, actually has a lot of games, basically, and even more than me, because I mean, of course, he actually looks for a lot of games and stuff, unlike me when I was just starting to get into it. And I discovered this game called Paper Mario, and that actually became my very first Mario game that I played. I mean, of course, it's a spin-off, but that's kind of what exposed me to what Mario is and who the main villain is, which was Bowser. So coincidentally, spin-off Mario game, main villain was Bowser, so technically not that far off. Like, imagine playing Thousand Year Door and be like, main villain is like Grotus, the Shadow Queen, that kind of thing. But no, I got exposed to Bowser, so that's how I knew about this. So then that's what got me exposed to Mario, and how he like is in this quirky world, Mushroom Kingdom, like Koopas, Toads, and whatnot, and I actually liked it. And so then I discovered the game Super Mario 64, and that was the real true Mario game that I was exposed to. And at the time I actually liked it, but though of course I didn't really finish it, because I mean, because that guy owned it and stuff, and he's like, and it was his game. And he actually already did a lot of finishing. He actually already finished it. But, excuse me, I didn't know how to get around, basically, so I never really got to Bowser or anything. I got to the first one, but not to the final one. So then I actually literally bought the game Super Mario 64 for myself, and then that's what got me to wanting to finish it and stuff. At the time I actually didn't really care about finishing it, I just liked doing some of the levels, like repeating it. Then I was like, okay, I want to collect some more stars, and then I saw how things were going forward, and then I got exposed to the second Bowser, and it got me really excited, and that's what made me be like, okay, now I want to, like, finish it, go to the end and see what kind of Bowser I'd face. And I don't know if there was one of those cannon things, I don't think there was. But so far I'm doing good. So far, I'm doing good. Come on. And I did good. Alright. So, I then decided to go and finish Super Mario 64, and I did. And then I got to the final boss battle with Bowser, and it was a really like awesome battle, like with the pipe organ music, and the pipe organ is one of my like favorite musical instruments, so that got me really loving it, and also like the fight itself. That's what made me actually love Mario, like, you know, basically this adventurous, you know, man with a mustache. He also has my favorite color, red. So that was... Oh wait, Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I just do that. I just forgot a little bit, so, but I got it. So yeah, and then basically I then played Super Mario Sunshine, and I also played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Played all the other Paper Mario games. Oh yeah, and I also played Super Mario Bros. 3 on the Game Boy. I played Super Mario World on the Game Boy, so I was also exposed to the Game Boy games of Mario, basically. And so yeah, that's how I got exposed to Mario, basically. So now I want to talk about why I actually love Mario so much. I mean, the main reason why is like, you know, like Mario I like to envision is like he's this kind of person that basically like a superhero that faces like, you know, like dangerous monsters and like does all this adventurous stuff. He's extremely optimistic. I love his personality, how he's like all happy-go-lucky and stuff. You know, and how he faces off against Bowser, this like demonic, you know, monster turtle that could breathe fire. I thought Bowser was one of the greatest like video game villains, honestly, and he still is kind of. Even I mean, I'm not design-wise and also how he fights, basically. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, that just goes to the other place, but it doesn't go to where I want to go. So that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to that donut. Oh, maybe this is. Alright. So yeah, he's that optimistic character that faces off against danger. I also love Luigi, like being the supportive brother and stuff. Especially, I also love Luigi, especially for Luigi's Mansion. That was such a great game. I loved it. Anyway, I'm just now trying to figure out. Okay. All right, by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to take that thing, not the cannon. So this is I made a mistake, and so then I had to like cut that part out, basically. Those beams like block my vision a little bit. There we go. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what I want to do. So yeah, he's like, you know, that optimistic kind of superhero. I also love the spin-offs. Like I love the story and the gameplay and stuff. And I also played Super Mario Sunshine. I also really loved that game a lot, just for how like different it was and like variety. Even by variety, I mean like just basically how different it was, not like variety. And I don't know what you mean by variety, but just how different it was, basically. So, but what really got me to love Mario immensely, like I mean a lot, was Super Mario Galaxy. Like that was the game that made me just be completely amazed of what Mario can do. And then that's what made me actually be a hardcore Mario fan at the time. I was obsessed with Mario. I loved Mario. Like you had no idea how much I love him. I mean I still do, but now I actually like love him equally as much as I love Zelda, as much as I love Metroid, that kind of thing. And as much as I love Kirby. You know, and I also loved those games back then, even when I was a Mario fanboy, but, because, like, at the time, I used to collect a lot of Mario figures, and I actually still have them in my room, actually. They're really nice, so I actually love to keep them, you know. Just shows how much of a fan I am for Mario. But, yeah, I mean, it's just that... just the creativity of the Mario games in general, you know, how you create this character that does all these amazing things and stuff in various creative ways. That kind of thing. You know, like it's just very, very colorful, very adventurous, very bright and happy. And I just, oh fuck, oh that was close. Used a lot of that. Okay, am I supposed to go over there? Yeah, I'm supposed to go over there. Okay. Yeah. What's that bright thing? Oh, it's one of those things. Phase energy that is vulnerable to phase-on-based attacks. Shit. That thing scares me. What the? Oh god. Do I have to kill him? I gotta do this thing again. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Fuck. Red phasoid defeated. Really? Okay, I think it's like an old extra bonus kind of thing. That's where I'm supposed to go, right? Yes. Alrighty.